What is the SharePoint Lookbook? Essentially, it is a kind of gallery of SharePoint site templates to create a communication site more quickly, which can then be used for any of your purposes, starting from an idea that Microsoft has already thought of and most importantly has already set up, automated, and so on.
Sorry, I just wanted to introduce myself real quick and then I'll let you go ahead. I'm one of the Microsoft MVPs and I'm an expert in the technologies that revolve around Microsoft 365. So if you want updates on Microsoft's collaboration tools, the world of Intranet, Microsoft 365 Copilot, SharePoint, Teams and all the other tools, subscribe to the channel.
Let's take a closer look by moving inside my computer. You can access the SharePoint Lookbook at lookbook.microsoft.com. Essentially, it is a gallery of templates. You can view them by clicking here or a bit further down, where they are divided by category. In the end, it is the same division you will find at the top by clicking on View Designs. The category division is useful because it helps you understand the types of templates available. In fact, there are templates more related to organizations such as events, communication management, crisis management, and so on. Also, things related to human resources fundamentally. There are also a whole series of templates that are more related to departmental needs, then templates more focused on team collaboration, community templates, and templates for specific solutions. For example, there's the very nice Learning Pathways, which is a site that allows you to publish training content within SharePoint Online without starting from scratch. And the concept of the SharePoint Lookbook is to avoid creating a new communication site from scratch, having it empty, and start with something that is already ready. If we choose one, for example, I really like this one, Training, Learning and Adoption, and I definitely see the design on the right. On the left, I see the features that have been used, the web parts that have been utilized, and the content that has been added. Now, in this example, there is really very little. Let's take a classic one of the first that was included in this area, which is the Leadership News, a template for allowing leaders to make internal communications. Here we see that there are many side features that have been configured. It explains that the footer has been configured, it explains that the background has been configured, the section color, the theme, and so on. Of course, if you click, you will go to the support page that explains how to use this feature. Additionally, as I mentioned earlier, it explains all the web parts that have been used. In this case, we see the iRow web part with 5 tiles, and another iRow web part a bit further down with 2 layers, which is essentially this one here. And this also explains here with the link to the documentation to understand well how to use this web part. Additionally, it also explains what content has been included. The best part in this case is that all these templates can be easily taken, copied and seamlessly created within your SharePoint Online. How? By clicking on Add to Tenant, you will be directed to this documentation area where Microsoft explains how to create these templates within our SharePoint Online. To do this, you will need the support of a SharePoint Online administrator and someone who is capable of using PowerShell, such as a developer. PowerShell is this mode that allows us to run commands, basically to perform automations. In this case, the command is described below. In the end, it's just 2 lines of command. So, fundamentally, you need to choose the template from the available ones, download a file called PNP, and then insert it. These lookbook designs are a bit more advanced compared to what is available by default when I choose to create a new site. You know that when I choose to create a new site, if I choose a communication site, I have the option to start not from scratch, which can be either the standard communication site or the blank template, but also from a template that varies from a departmental site to a crisis management site, an event site, a human resources site, a site for leader communications, and so on. Essentially, you have a variety of options to choose from. They are, let's say, similar but not the same, and in general, there are more of them in the SharePoint Lookbook, and above all, they are well explained. Well, with this video, I wanted to clearly explain what the SharePoint Lookbook is and how it can be useful to you. See you next time.